Hey, the other day, I found out some pretty bad news, bro. Pissed me off. Pissed me off, bro. And it's disturbing. It's fucked up because, well, my really good friend told me that their daughter wants to have a girlfriend. Pissed me off. And I already know how some of y'all gonna respond. Oh my God, why is that so bad? Are you homophobic? At this point in 2024, I am, bro. Real talk. Real talk, dog. I'm just sick of seeing it, hearing about it, sick of the agenda. I'm tired of seeing it. Every time I turn the fucking TV on, it's in every plot, a homosexual relationship at some point. They putting it into the schools. But I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that. I'm not here for the soapbox moment, bro. It's just I'm trying to paint a picture of where my mind is in regards to my friend telling me this. And y'all should know where I'm at with it because we talked about this plenty of times, bro. I'm anti-progressive, woke, liberal, LGBTQ, non-binary agenda, man. Fuck all that shit. It's cap. It's a poison and it's meant to fuck us all up. And my friend's daughter's situation is evidence of it because it's fucked up because my friend's daughter isn't gay at all by any stretch of the imagination. She not gay. As soon as my friend told me this, I already knew what it was, bro. It's because of that woke ass liberal education system education system, school, social media, music, bro. It's the trend, bro. It's the trend to being gay is trendy. Being trans is trendy, bro. You know what I mean? Being accepting and all that. That's the cool thing to do. And we got these weak-minded, timid ass because they don't stand on no like. At this point, I can only imagine how it is in school, bro. It's totally opposite of how I was growing up, right? When I grew up in a homophobic environment, unknowing of it, right? Anything gay, anything like, man, call that, get that gay shit out of here. I understand that. And then when I say that, if back then, even back then, if there was someone that was gay, I'm not gonna have issue with it. But if they're truly gay, no matter the circumstances back then, but I'm just trying to differentiate between like the real homophobic and the homophobic I do identify with. I'm creating another word. I'm not homophobic. I'm gonna create a different word. Different word is I'm just tired of this. I have gay fatigue, bro. I have gay fatigue at this point. But back then, you know what I mean? Those who were gay that were out with it, they weren't, as far as I knew, weren't persecuted or ostracized for it. It is what it is. It was what it was, bro. But like straight them up because they're not gay. Right. But now we're on the opposite end of the spectrum where it's been normalized to entertain everything. Social media is the gateway drug. Music is the gateway drug. Politics is the gateway drug. Education is gateway drug for the young generation to entertain that shit, even if they're not that at all. They just feel like it's the right thing to do. You'll get ridiculed for not entertaining the gay shit, bro. This is where we are as parents. This is where we are in society, dog. You feel me? And me and my woman have had this conversation already, bro. Cause I've already been on the type of time with my own children. Like being a relatively new father, not relatively, a very new father. My son only 3. My daughter's only 4 months, bro. You feel me? Like, I'm going to raise my son being homophobic as fuck. Real talk. I'm going to raise him much more stringently than I was raised unknowingly. That makes sense? Like, when I grew up, bro, music was homophobic, music was sexist and all that. You feel me? Even though it wasn't no issue with the gays. It's just that heterosexuals do not want to be gay. That's emasculation. That's an attack on your masculinity. That's not manly, bro. And anything that ain't manly, if you a man, is negative. We gonna get away from that shit. As far as identifying with it, bro. If you gay, go ahead, do your thing, bro. Do that shit over there. Leave me the fuck alone. But we're not there right now. Like the gay shit now is in your face and you're not accepting of it. You're homophobic. If you don't want to see it, you're homophobic. If you're tired of seeing it, you're homophobic. If you don't want to around your kids, you're homophobic. You know what I'm saying? That whole situation. So we're at the point now where it's like you have to overcorrect. You have to overcompensate because we're so far off the rails with this agenda bullshit, bro. You know what I mean? With these fragile ass, open-minded cheering that are willing to entertain all the shit, coming up with a different sexuality by the day. and all these different types of sexes and all that, bro. Like, if you want these conservative types, the traditional types of parents, the traditional type of family households, you got to draw a line in the sand and be like, hey, no, pink is for girls. You know what I'm saying? Dolls is for girls. Blue is for boys. G.I. Joe is for boys. But even more so, bro, like, you ain't pretty, you fucking handsome. No, that is gay. You know what I mean? We ain't watching no more Little Mermaid. We ain't watching no more fucking Cinderella. We ain't watching no more goddamn Pokemon. We not watching none of that, bro. And I already knew that I was going to be on this type of time before having my kids. Or I knew I was going to be on this type of time before I could have that type of impact on my child, because the first couple of months, you know, don't matter. What the fuck? It don't matter what the hell going on in the world. Your child is not knowing what the fuck going on. They're too young. But you know what I'm saying? Royal, my son, is at the age now where, like, you can imprint on him and put your values on him, and he gonna accept them as truth. And now I'm at the point where I'm weaponizing my boy with the tools to fight against the agenda, right? Just as a foundation, as a baseline, right? Because he's too young to have that conversation and understand the nuances to what we're talking about. But we're creating that baseline. You feel me? To be able to fight against the agenda, right? The goal is when he goes to 3rd grade, 4th grade, by the time he gets there, it's probably going to be in kindergarten, you know, 1st grade, where he's witness to the agenda attacking him. He's like, nah, bro. Hey, teacher, get that shit out of here. That's not what it is. That's gay. You feel me? And then, I mean, like, if it turns out he is, I don't want to say it, but like this type of time on, like, if he is gay, he really gonna be gay. He ain't not gonna be tricked into being gay. And that's what's happening now. These kids are being tricked into being gay, and that's bullshit, bro. This ain't nothing to play with, bro. You're not about to just play with your sexuality, experiment with your sexuality, bro. And I've heard that shit from like these little modern Gen Z ass parents too, talking about like, you know, they all should be able to experiment and find out what works and what don't work. No, it don't. Sexuality does not work that way. You straight or you not. If you not straight, then you experiment with all the fucking other shit that's outside of heterosexuality, bro. If you heterosexual, you're gonna experiment with heterosexuality. Heterosexuals don't experiment with anything else, bro. I don't need to go experiment with a dude to know that ain't it. You feel me? But now they trying to demonize motherfuckers that live this way. They are demonizing motherfuckers that live this way. So in order to combat that, to defeat that, you gotta raise your children in low key like a homophobic type of environment, bro. Like, no, we not doing that. That is not the way. That's not what you do, bro. I mean, you don't wear fucking pink. You don't wear fucking fingernail paint. You don't play with fucking dolls. You don't fucking sing Taylor Swift. You don't do none of this shit. That's for girls. You feel me? That's a boy. You don't be hugging on no boy. You don't be kissing on no boy. All right, stop being fucking soft. You a man. Grow the fuck up. Which are all things that I heard growing up. So it's like, you know, I'm echoing the same thing. I'm echoing the same shit I heard growing up. But back then, it was just a way of life to like grow up in an environment. Right now, you have to really build your own pocket of protection within your family unit. I mean, when I grew up, that was just the way. That's the way it was, dog. Like, I'm saying the shit I'm saying to my boy now. Like, pink is for girls, G.I. Joe's for boys, Barbies for girls, all that shit, bro. Like, that's just how it was back then. Which they want to call homophobic or whatever words I got to do that to like demonize people wanting to be traditional and conservative. And I understand how that makes the real gays feel. You know what I mean? They make them feel like outcasts, and I get all that. But I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about my kids and how my kids are going to be influenced by the attack on their ass. And I'm going to equip them with motherfucking grenade launchers and AR-15s when it comes to fighting this goddamn agenda. I'm not playing that shit. You feel me? Like, that's a nightmare. It's a parent's nightmare to fucking know, to know, because parents know. Parents know. Like, I know if my boy was gay, if I ever get to that point, or take myself out of it, I'm not putting myself hypothetical no more, but there's parents that know. Like, they see how their kid is, and then when their kid eventually come out to them, you know, I already knew it. You know what I'm talking about? I already knew you was that. I'm just waiting for you to fucking tell me. It ain't no problem, dog. It is what it is, dog. It's gonna be a problem, you know, similarities wise and all that, but like, it's not a problem. Like, I'm not hating. I don't have an issue if this is really you, right? I can't tell you, like, if you really gay, nothing I can tell you to make you straight. Like, just let nothing know a motherfucking gay guy to tell me to make me gay. It is what it is. It's just you're gonna have to figure that shit out. But as far as the fake gay shit and the fake trans shit and the fake non-binary shit and the fake sexuality shit and all that shit, I'm weaponizing my kids, as should y'all, to the teeth, to the fucking teeth, with everything in the goddamn world to blow this agenda the fuck up. I'm not playing that shit around my goddamn kids. That is a parent's worst nightmare. Knowing your motherfucking child is not gay, is not none of this shit, but you knowing that agenda has fucked them up. Just like music fucked us up. Just like drugs fucked us up when I grew up. It's the same shit now. It's a fucking poison. It's a contagion, right? Trying to fuck your kids up to destabilize society to have us much more under control. But I'm not even trying to have that conversation at this point. Right now, it's parent to parent. Right? Real talk to real talk. You feel me? No hate to the gays. No hate to the LGBTQ. It's all to the agenda trying to get after my kids. I got the wrong fucking shirt on. I know I got that shirt on that say, leave my fucking kids alone. Leave my fucking kids alone. Leave our fucking kids alone. You keep playing what you want to. You keep playing what you want to, bro. But anyway, I'm off my soapbox, bro.